Welcome, wrestling fans. Welcome to Curtain Jerkin. As always, I am your host, Jacob Grondy, reporting for the Main Event Marks YouTube channel. You can also check me out on Spotify. However you're listening to my voice, I appreciate it. And we're here to talk about one thing and one thing only, the Raw after Mania. This is my unprecedented third podcast in one day. We did the WrestleMania review. We did a catch-up on AEW, and here we are doing the Raw after WrestleMania. Triple H coming out off the top, hot crowd. Cody comes out, you deserve a chance, super hot crowd. Then they show Cody a video package of him with the picture-in-a-picture of him crying during this video package. So, you know, it's moving. He's getting moved. Then he says, what do you guys want to talk about? Calls Samantha Irvin up to introduce him as the world champion one more time. It's all fun and games until The Rock shows up. Crowd chanting Undertaker, mocking The Rock after getting chokeslammed last night. Shut the fuck up chants. USA having to edit this crowd quite a bit here. Asshole chants. This is the after Mania Raw crowd that we all know and love. Of course, The Rock isn't just going to let them call him an asshole. He's going to say Philly broke a record for the largest gathering of trailer park trash The Rock has ever seen. And they don't like that. They just start booing him. The Rock asks to hold Cody's title. This is awkward chant starts. He really is asking Cody if he could hold the title after all they've done. Crowd doesn't want it. I don't know if I want it. Cody wants to hold his title, and he lets him hold it. They switch off. I'll hold yours if you hold mine. The titles, that is. They switch titles. And then The Rock puts Cody's title on his shoulder and says, this just feels right. And then he hands it back to him. The Rock says that Rock has to go away for a while. And then they start doing the na-na-na-na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. I thought that was hilarious. To The Rock, the biggest superstar in the world, is getting that treatment. But when The Rock comes back, he is going to come for Cody. Cody says he's looking forward to it. Rock brings up the fact that Cody beat Roman night 2, but Rock did pin Cody night 1, and this is just the beginning of the story. Nakamura's music hits, and then Ilya Dragunov's music hits. We have Nakamura versus the NXT World Heavyweight Champion. First time seeing Nakamura all week, and then first time seeing Ilya on Raw ever, I think. Nakamura lighting him up. Champ landing some Germans. Ends up dropping an H-bomb. Torpedo. 1, 2, 3. Dragunov gets the victory here. I'm happy for Dragunov. But on the other hand, it's been a long time since we've seen the King of Strong Style get a victory. Eating a lot of pins as of late. I'm not stoked on that. Judgment Day out there at ringside. Just JD, Finn, and Dom at first. Dom introduced Mommy. She doesn't say much. Finn introduces Damian Priest. The man, during the press conference of WrestleMania, said that he was homeless 10 years ago, and now here he is walking out with the World Heavyweight Championship. He also is the man responsible for the hashtag bisexual Undertaker trending on Twitter this morning as well. So a lot of ups and downs for this man the last 24 hours. But he is the freaking world champion. He says, rise up for the Judgment Day. Rhea and him hold the titles up, but then R-Truth holds his up right at the same time. Great camera shot, funny spot here. He says that he brought the tag titles back to Judgment Day. They've gone full circle, and he wants to let them know that he wants Miz in the Judgment Day. Miz's music hits. He has to pull Truth on his side of this face-to-face. That was funny. And we get a 6-man tag match. It's going to be Judgment Day versus Miz, Truth, and the man you can't see. Miz thinks he's talking about little Jimmy, but he can't introduce who he's actually talking about before getting attacked. We have a 6-man tag match on our hands. JD, Finn, and Dom versus Miz, Truth, and the guy we haven't seen yet. Judgment Day, of course, had the upper hand. Miz needs a tag, and then the music hits. John Cena, you can't see me. We all knew it. We knew the joke. Miz got the hot tag to Cena. WrestleMania 27 and 33, eat your heart out. Miz just tagged John Cena in the ring. They all three hit side suplex, 15 knuckle shuffles, and stereo AAs. 1, 2, 3. Awesome Truth and John Cena get the win. Over 20,000 people are at this Raw, most attended Raw ever. Bronson Reed cutting a promo was kind of mid. Liv Morgan just attacks Rhea Ripley from the back with a chair, going crazy. But the story here was Dom didn't want the cameraman to shoot Rhea getting attacked, so he pushes the camera away from frustration, and the camera just walks down the hallway into the arena for the next match. I thought that camera shot was real cool. Indy Hartwell with Candice LeRae at ringside versus the new NXT Women's Champion, Roxanne Perez. Roxanne getting revenge on Indy after a few months back. I think Indy injured her or something like that. Light NXT chants, Candice getting involved. Indy pissed, gets distracted. Pop rocks or code red. 1, 2, 3. I like seeing Roxanne out there. I guess they're tying up loose ends with her, but they're also, debuting her on Raw at the same time. You gotta love it. Sheamus is coming back. He could be a good challenger for Priest. I don't know. He could be a good challenger for Zayn. He's coming back. Sami Zayn, speaking of him, he comes out. He does a cool handshake with Jey Uso. He's addressing the crowd, gets interrupted by the other 2 members of Imperium. They surround the ring, but Gable ain't going to let that shit happen like that. He comes out there. We got ourselves a tag match. Gable and Zayn versus Imperium. Gable flying off the top rope to the floor with a double clothesline. The crowd chants, "We want beach balls." This is hitting the last hour of Raw. I was kind of worried that the crowd was going to turn on Raw and the Raw after Mania right here. But the light "We want beach balls" chant, it went away. Gable going off, hitting a running senton off the apron. This is his Mania moment, it felt like. Flying headbutt, 1, 2, no. Kaiser lights him up. Flying uppercut Doomsday. This was kind of sick. 1, 2. Sammy breaks that up. Gable catches a member of Imperium in midair, coming off the second rope, trying to hit an uppercut to land a German. Stereo Germans from Zayn and Gable. Exploder in the corner. Chaos Theory from Gable. 1, 2, 3. Zayn and Gable get the victory. After the match, Zayn jokingly says, "So we're even, right?" We're getting a match next week in Montreal. Gable versus Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental title. This is going to be an amazing match, but Gable's going to get booed out the building here. This is in Montreal, Sami Zayn's hometown. Have we forgotten about Elimination Chamber 2023? One of the biggest moments of the year. Jey Uso cutting a promo. This was mid. Yeet. Ricochet getting ready for the main event. It's Ricochet, Jey Uso, Bronson Reed, and Drew McIntyre in a fatal 4-way for the #1 contendership. That's why we're getting these mediocre promos throughout Raw. Andrade shaking hands with all the GMs, and then Chelsea Green shows up. She's mad she didn't get her Mania moment. She wasn't booked in a match, but they say, you know what? Go out there, you'll have a match with someone worthy of the spotlight, as they kind of, laugh as she leaves. They're laughing because the match is against Jade. Super kick, Jaded, 1, 2, 3. Chelsea Green gets the victory, but she looks good doing it. Jade gets the victory. Chelsea Green gets the loss. Chelsea Green on my mind here. Chelsea Green's looking good. Taking the L is what I'm saying here. Drew McIntyre comes out. He's pissed in the main event. I thought this was an elimination match, but it's not. He's cutting a promo. The only guy to yet cut a promo. It's good. It's the best one. Bringing up CM Punk. Drew versus Reed versus Jay versus Ricochet. I got to admit, I fell asleep at the beginning of this one. I woke up after maybe taking a break for 3 minutes to sleep. You gotta give me a break here. Three podcasts in a day. I'm about to take a nap here. Drew hits a Michinoku driver to Bronson Reed. 1-2. Jay breaks it up. Double clothesline. Jay ducks. Ricochet doesn't. That was cool. Jay hits the ropes. Hits a spear coming back. 1-2. Drew breaks it up. Ricochet sees Bronson Reed laid out on a table. He hits a springboard 450 from the ring to the announcer's desk. Claymore. 3, 2. Hold up. CM Punk has Drew's leg, not able to hit the Claymore. Frog splash 1, 2, 3. Jey Uso gets the victory and is the number 1 contender for Damian Priest's World Heavyweight Championship. All because CM Punk screwed Drew McIntyre yet again. So hopefully Punk gets cleared soon here. He didn't look like he had the sling on. He looked good to go. Maybe at Backlash. Maybe in Saudi. Is CM Punk going to get some of this blood money? I don't know. WWE is flying on all cylinders, firing on all cylinders. However, whatever they're doing, they're flying, they're firing, they're doing great. 17 straight sellouts. NXT most attended ever. WrestleMania highest gate ever. Raw most attended ever. This is insane. This is a great time. You look at Cody and The Rock out there. John Cena's out there. But they ended the night, that third hour, with 6 dudes, or I guess 8 wrestlers who are going to be on week to week that can all main event. I'm saying Chelsea Green. I'm saying Jade. I'm saying, Sami Zayn. I guess 10 wrestlers. Sami Zayn, Gable Imperium, and then that fatal 4-way in the main event. WWE is killing it right now, and there doesn't seem to be a lull after Mania. We're going to have to wait till Friday Night SmackDown. We're going to have to wait for the next week's Raw to see and really feel the lull, but it doesn't seem like there might not be a WrestleMania lull leaving Mania this year, which would be insane to see. 17 straight sellouts. I bet they're going to get 18 on SmackDown, because so many people are going to see that good-ass WrestleMania that happened this weekend and want to see SmackDown, whatever city it's in. I'm going to watch. I hope you guys watch. And I hope you guys listen to Curtain Jerkin. This is my unprecedented 3rd podcast of the day. Fly high. I'm out.